and what a location to edit in. If you're going to edit anywhere, we've come back to a nice little park up we found, really. It's got the view.
And yes, I know, I'm using the word turquoise. With my energy at a low point, simply connecting to this beautiful location is really good for the soul.
Pasta wrap. It's never been seen in Italy.
Today is Sunday and we've decided not to venture far, but to simply head back to that great spot that we stayed at the other night. The sun is out and the turquoise sea is popping. And yes, I know, I'm using the word turquoise.
Well, it's Sunday, so we've got 2 weeks to go. It was a nice stopover last night. I slept really deeply again. So much so I didn't hear cars outside that Jane heard. We've just made our way back towards Clifton. I need to get some petrol. Stupidly, I didn't fill up yesterday. I didn't realise we were going out into a bit of a remote region tomorrow. So Jane's not feeling too great. She's on a bit of an energy low at the moment with her antibiotics, just waiting for them to kick in with her condition she's got. So that's sort of every 6 to 8 weeks. So that'll probably take maybe a few days or a week to really pass. So we're just going to have an easy day today. So it's an editing day for me. And what a location to edit in. If you're going to edit anywhere, we've come back to a nice little park up we found, really. It's got the view. It's got flat parking, it's quiet, isolated, so it's everything we sort of like, really. And there's always something to see out the front, so I should be editing here. There's no better office than Harry, that's for sure. I need to get a couple of videos out. It's one of the challenges when you create videos, as any YouTuber will tell you, is that to keep the content going out consistently, you got to keep a bit of a backlog in front of you, and I've eaten into that backlog, I'll be honest with you. But on this 9-week trip, I've only got a couple of weeks videos left, so I need to try and get a couple of weeks ahead of myself to allow me to get home, because I've got a few things to do when I get home anyway. So got to edit for the rest of the day, and Jane's just chilling out. She's just gone down to the sea, take a few pictures. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday morning, to be honest. And I think it's supposed to be sunny all day today. That wind's dropped, so it's not as cold as it was. Apparently this is out there's a dolphin conservation on Google, it says anyway, waters. So I'm guessing the dolphins probably come here in the summer. I'm guessing probably too cold now this time of year. I've got one challenge. You probably see it there. We're getting a bit of dampness here. And I think where that's coming from is under here, but that's really cold. So I can't work out whether it's condensation or whether we got a leak. The reason I think it's condensation is because this isn't wet underneath. So if it was a leak, I'd expect it to leak down onto that. So I think it's just that it's sort of catching and then just being absorbed into the curtain here. That's what I think's happening. So I need to do a bit of investigation there. It's only ever this curtain, it's never this curtain. Oh, there's a bit there. So a bit of a mystery at the moment.
Our little fishing boat buddy is busy in the bay working away.
So we very rarely have the driver's seat round unless there's 4 people in the van. But I have been using it a couple of times for video editing, so I'm going to turn the driver's seat around and have my little editing area here, and also obviously turn the passenger seat around. That's the office setup, all ready to go.
While Stu is in Harry, I just need a quiet moment. With my energy at a low point, simply connecting to this beautiful location is really good for the soul. A bit of inner peace. We're not on our own, and we have a visit from the odd car with people enjoying the view just like we are.
It's sunny and still today. I think I'm going to go and quickly fly the drone, take advantage of the weather. You never switch off from filming, to be honest. There's always something to say.
Have you enjoyed this video? If you have, then please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And if you'd like to support us more, we're also on social media.
So I'm just out for a little walk in the evening. I've done probably about 3 hours stint at editing sitting down, so it's good just to stretch me back out, because that doesn't do it well, just sitting in one position all the time. Jane's just washed her hair, and so she's just having a bit of me time. It's really important you get that me time, especially, you know, we're going into the 8th week. 8th week. We're going into the 8th week next week. You need a bit of separation, whereas at home you'd have had that. You're living on top of each other. You've got to be able to have that break. And also, Jane's not feeling too well as well, so that just makes it harder for her, to be honest. So it probably takes me in total a couple of days to do one video. It's a bit more longer on the move. Process is I'll create a draft version, bring all the clips together, bring them all together, get them in the right sequence, timeline. You know, start chopping away what's not needed, get a sense of what the story's all about, put a draft together, and with a draft script in my head that Jane will then make her own, of course. And she'll record that, then I'll bring it all together and tighten it right up. I'll do a first cut of it. I'll put any narration I want on there, music and all that type of thing. And then we'll go through that and QA that together, and then make any adjustments before we start uploading, especially on the move, because what you don't want to do is uploading several times. You're using data, which just takes too long. So it's important we get that right. One little job I need to do tomorrow. We're 2 weeks away, so I'm going to book the return ferry. As we said, we only booked a one-way because we weren't sure if we had to go back with the status of Jane's mum, but we're going to risk it and just book a small standard with a bit of flexi. I think there's a standard flexi they call it, from Larne. So that will be booked tomorrow. So you may remember yesterday we cooked an electric meal with pasta, where we had the chicken. So it was 2 chicken breasts, some chopped pepper. That was about it really. Some sauce, onion, and pasta, and we had sort of fresh pasta with it, which only takes 3 or 4 minutes, which is really good, to be honest. And we was going to eat half of it last night, but we only had.
Yeah, we weren't very hungry, were we?
No. So we've got more tonight. We're going to have this in a wrap, which sounds weird, I know.
It just was.
But we got loads of it.
Almost doesn't fit in the Richmond.
It just about fits in the
Just about.
So it's going to go in the wrap, but it won't all go in the wrap. Just you're going to have to have some on the side. Or you have a pasta with the. It's up to you how you want it.
Actually, I might do that.
I'm going to have a wrap.
Yeah.
I like the.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
the taste
I
of
do
the wrap.
too.
I like the
Okay.
biting down of a wrap.
The thought of pasta in a wrap
Sounds weird.
horrible, but actually, like Stu said, it does work.
We can wipe that out. Yeah. So, yeah, it just needs warming up. So actually, one cooking tea once has ended up with 2 teas. That's and a really fast tea, because it's just been minutes to warm and that. So when you get meals like that, they're a bonus, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pasta wrap. It's never been seen in Italy. Well, you know it's all right.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's all right.
Couldn't quite fit it all in.
Mexican Spanish infusion.